So we have a minutes. Validation to one. Very nice. God determines what to do. So tell the class by telling us that time. Identity means your self-concept. What it means your self-concept. So identity means your self-concept. It means what your self-concept. Your self-concept is how you think about yourself. So what are you thinking about yourself is very, very important. To create yourself image. The way you see yourself is very important. And the way you create your self-esteem. Self-esteem. The way you yourself, the way you estimate yourself, what you should you are. You have the low self-esteem, you value yourself so but in this class, what we talk about is the image, the way you see yourself. So I would like us to write our notes like this. You don't outperform who you believe you are. 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 You don't outperform who you. Nobody ever outperform who you believe you are. Like because of what's never exceed personal development. So you don't outperform who you believe you are. So who you believe you are is very, very important. You believe you are wealthy, you believe you are not, then you are not. So you don't outperform who you believe you are. You don't outperform who you believe you are. So number one, you see yourself as one, I'm just getting by. You will sabotage your growth. Put it like this: if you see yourself, if you see yourself as a, I'm just a passenger, just getting, okay, you will sabotage yourself. You will sabotage yourself. You will sabotage yourself. So you don't say this one on me. Maybe my conscience is succeeding. I don't like it. Because this one is not my own. I'm just a stranger. One day I will leave it for the honor. You don't see yourself as a passing by. You sabotage yourself. You will not drive, you will not energy to try, you will not energy, but you see yourself as a wealth creator, a wealth creator, a wealth creator. What you do is that you will seek opportunities and expansion. You will seek opportunities and expansion. You will seek opportunities and expansion. Opportunities, opportunities and expansion. So we cannot actually beyond our perception, beyond what we believe we are. So why most of us are here is because we know deep down we are a wealthy person. We know deep down we are rich and wealthy because the circumstances and situation have not yet arranged themselves for you the way you want it. Now that you are here learning, seeking expansion, seeking opportunities, a lot of people are not, see, I know, all of you like, I do programs every day. I taught a lot of reading. Some people don't even believe that they are worthy of even buying a house, buying a car, even that, they're not even dressing well. Even it affects them to the point that whatever they do, they don't place value on themselves. They play to your head, you ask them how much are you for this I say, oh madam, anything we can give me, anything at all, say money here, just money, I'm not very important. Just imagine that. But the person has spent his time to play to your head, spend your time to fill your clothes, It's a tell of spend 6 months to 1 year to learn how to sew. Use this our money to buy the seamstress, use our money to buy the needle to thread, put in our time and then make the clothes for the very nice. We ask the person how much for a day. People think that maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. But he plays value himself. And there's a premium package because you know what's the highest package you can do. The premium package is 8 million. So we are considering doing that. Now, what will it cost for 8 million a day? Then you have to find out. So it's crazy. But the fact is that what life is going to tell us will give us an extent of the money. That is the truth. So what happens is that people place value on themselves because of their self-perception. Because of the way they see themselves, how they act on them, because of the way they think about themselves, see themselves, and also their estimates, the estimation, the way they estimate themselves. A lot of them estimate themselves as someone who is worthy to become successful, wealthy. Okay, so the good news is I'm very happy to let you know that. So the good news is I'm very happy to let you know that. Write it down or not. Wealth is first an identity before it becomes an income. Wealth is first an identity before it becomes an income. Wealth is first an identity before it becomes income. Wealth is first an identity. When I mean identity, I mean three things: your ability, the way you see, the way you estimate yourself. That is self-concept, self-image, and self-esteem. So wealth is first an identity before it becomes income. If you don't think, see, and believe that you are wealthy, you can never act beyond the way you think and feel about yourself. It's called attitude. Attitude the way you think and feel about yourself. So that's what makes people to stand up in the morning and say, I am wealthy, I don't like recession, I refuse to remain here, I must do this, I must do that. So wealth is less how much you earn, it's about how much, it's about how is wealth is less about how much you make and more about how you think. Write it down. Wealth is less about how much you make and more about how you think. So it's not about the money in your account first. Wealth is less about how much you make and more about how you think. So if your thinking is right, your self-image is right, your self, of course, is legal. Find something and do consistently. It doesn't matter the thing. Once you do it consistently, you should do because in life, in spiritual everything is compared to everything is better. And that has took for 7 days to pray the word. Not cannot do it in 1 day. So that's why you have to be consistent. Wealth is less about how you think, it's about less how much you make and how you think. So people can earn the same income, one will build assets and grow, other ones will stay grow. What's the difference? Psychology. Whatever they are thinking, one believe that I will be rich and well, one believe that I will not. So write this one is very important. Wealth is attracted to the mind that understands value. Wealth is not just value. It's not. It's not. Okay, so write down another very important. Wealth is not in your pocket face. It is in your mind. Wealth is not in your pocket face. It is in your mind. Wealth is not in your pocket face, comma. It is in your mind. So once you are thinking is it's not my thing. I've seen people that told me that everybody should not like the car. That some people are like us, we have to trade. We have to know, even if we're not going to agree, but you should not be among those of the all the fingers cannot equal doesn't mean you be the shortest one. But things are not going on very well doesn't mean things should go back for you. But even when it's a captain, I should be lifting up for you. When whatever that you're struggling with is not going to be permanent forever. So accepting that condition as permanent condition is self-sabotaging. I said, once it's not in your pocket first, it is in your mind. Let's do number 6 now. Consistency over intensity. 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 Write this word down. Wealth is not built on one big win. You should think now with lottery, marrying the bomb and that it's not. Wealth is not built by one big win, but by repeated smart decisions over time, not overnight. Wealth is not built on one big win, You win that contract of 50 billion, $2 billion, no. Wealth is not built by one big win, but by repeated smart decision over time, not overnight. Get that on your brain because it's discipline of practice that makes you wealthy. Wealth is not built by one big win, but by repeated smart decisions over time, not overnight. Wealth is not built by one big win, but by repeated smart decisions over time, not overnight. Wealth is not built by one big win, but by repeated smart decisions over time and not overnight. So, for it to happen over time, not overnight, three things must happen. Three things must happen for that to become over time and not overnight. The number one is that stay for too long for struggling with money, so maybe you can be you want to be wealthy tomorrow morning, you want to be wealthy next week, you're 1 month. So, for it to happen over time, three things must happen. Number eight, you must invest consistently. Investing consistently. Investing consistently. B, you must learn consistently. Learn consistently. And C, you must build systems and structure gradually. Building system and structure. So, without learning these things, consistently and gradually, it's not collapsing. When you build a house, when you get the building, the story building, you must give it for some time. In 21 days, 18 to 6, before you start on that one day. Do a foundation, give it some time, 21 days, 26. So it's a gradual, it's not it's basically from one step to another. It's not just forcing everything one day and want to succeed in one day. So that is why the philosophy is very, very well about you can be rich overnight, you cannot be all overnight. Rich, you have money. What you have assets, you have investment, and you don't have to work again for money. You have not just invested in yourself, invested in other people. You have balanced life, both spiritually, financially, emotionally. And what is working for you? It's not working for you. So it's like telling you 6 steps of financial, how do you call it? Six financial and something like that. So the first one is that you have to, what I call it, no, what's it? What is it? I will remember your it's like this finish it to you. And then you remind me. Okay. It's like this. It's like the data is like this. The data is like this. So that's something. So the first one here is they come from another ways. Because it's called financial survival, survival. Okay, crisis. Financial crisis. Thank you so much. Financial crisis. Number two is financial what? No, survival first. Financial survival. Survival. And then we have financial instability. Financial instability. Instability. And then we have the financial stability. Financial stability. Stability. And then we have financial success. Financial success. Financial success. Financial success. We have financial insignificance, financial significance, financial significance, financial significance, poverty, independence, independence. We have financial literacy, financial literacy. So these ones are both here, financial here. Here now is about investment. Here now is about investment. Again, it's about what is now. These people are always complaining every time. I don't have money. Every time they get money, they will never have money. From January to December, they don't always have money. This one now are people that they have money, but they always complain. I have problem. They are always saying that no money, I can't afford no money. You look like it's always complaining. When they just pay me like they don't finish, then we complaining, they complain. But this one now, stability is that their money is enough. It's enough for them and their family. They are working with the children, so that okay, that is stability. Their money is not enough for them. They borrow all the time to operate, always growing. They will say all is well. God is in control. All they are logical. Most of us do things more on how we feel than how we think. So we try to buy feelings and emotions and justify the logic. That's what we do. We are emotional beings. We are social creatures. That's how we are. That's human being for it. So I like that. I wear the place. Madam, the people look good on it. You must like to pay for it. The way they should be good on the shoe. Let me pay for it. Whatever you do that makes you feel good, feel better. You must like to pay. You do things more for emotional and feelings than being logical. So money decisions are emotional before they are what logical. So okay, let me show you something about emotions here. Why makes a lot of other people super successful. And people seem to not to understand this. So we have to be this. So wealthy individuals, they don't panic in downsides. Don't panic in downsides. So whenever we are, the market is going down, the life is not a straight journey to come back. So all we need to do is be patient. See that patient? That patient is a problem. You don't panic. Take out things that are finished or no. There's no condition that is permanent. Every problem has expiring date. Tell you every problem has an expiring date. I want to ask a question. The woman with the issue of blood was expiring. Did she encounter expiring date?
Yes, now.
The blind participant did she encounter expiring date? Even Zacchaeus, they encounter expiring date.
Yes.
Anything you challenge has expiring date. Just that most people don't know how to fast track. That's how I want to this coming tomorrow. I will introduce one particular topic. There's a science behind getting lucky in life. There's a science behind getting your problem to finish or challenges to finish on time. There are philosophies, there are things we can put together to make the journey longer and to make the journey shorter. So if you understand that, you don't have to spend 40 years instead of 40 years that was meant for you to spend. What made them spend 40 years? Because they were complaining more already. They never learned to learn the lessons. They don't want to let go old beliefs, self-sabotage, self-limiting beliefs. They're holding on it so strong in the view that is that God was tired of them. So the same thing happened. The getting lucky, the getting problem is that there are some challenges that comes to you. Your attitude towards it makes the challenges to lose its power and grip over you. And very soon it does disappear. But the challenge that comes, it grips you very low, hold your hand, bind you. The problem will stay longer than you can think or expected. So it does. All of us must pass through something. But the Bible says, when you pass through the fire, I will be with you. When you pass through the waters, I will be. He said, when you pass, God will be with you in that process. Process is very important and important. Discipline will form and develop in the process. Helps you sustain outcomes and results. So, in discipline, you form and develop in the process. Will help you, of course, sustain outcomes and results. There is no way just to sustain this result. If you don't pass through the process of downtime, putting in the beat, what can sell out, give them the Egyptian, of course, Potiphar bought him because the madam have to, be take to the guy attractive, attracted to the guy, get the guy seduced and all this period, the guy abandoned him. But you have to pass through that process, go to the prison and then interpret dreams and do the baker and bucker, don't I remember me. And you have to one day, Pharaoh have to just drink one drink and nobody could ever explain for him. And he has no other choice than to look for the guy, and the guy showed up. Now, all those processes develop a discipline in him that can sustain and manage the success he's waiting for. So, I want to pass through the process of development because that is why the results you are getting cannot come to you. Imagine that common just 10 million where enter your account, you don't sleep all to the night. All to the night, your eye because you are so afraid. How they will learn they want to be into the they cannot see. What 10 million too far, that people that have 1 million now in their account, they can't sleep throughout the night. Rather than the eye will shine like eyeball because they're very calculating how to spend the money. Just 1 million, or just 10 million, just 20 million, if I can 20 million. So we cannot sleep throughout the night. But it took, it's just 500,000 just in that account. They cannot sleep throughout the night. But throughout the day, they're restless. They're restless. They're restless. Poor men spend all their money in their brain. Poor men. They spend money in their brain. Well, they spend money on paper. They spend money, write it down. Poor man know the budget. Only God know budget. Well, so now they come down the work. Tag the play with mama the government spend the money. It's before the money impact is done, they are spending all the money. Number two, don't get started again. Don't get carry away. Okay? In profit. In profit. That's one thing the foreman does do. One small profit show, you don't get 1 million, 2 million, you want to bury your grandfather in the village. You want to pay them that you have arrived. You want to show the world that you made the money. You want to go and buy iPhone. 16 Pro Max, 17 Pro Max, 18 Pro Max, 19 Pro Max. You want to buy all of them at once. They carry 5 phones only you. Here like those guys that stay in the park or all those farming areas, when they come to the village during Christmas, you see them with Cameroon, they wear 50 colors of clothes, with big shoes, with big you know, once you see them like village, you know this one, calling one, Cameroon, so we know the vacancies, all these things. So they want to cash us the village that they've arrived, you know, and they will spend all their money. And before they come back New Year, we have to practically contribute money for them to go back to the kingdom because if you live there long enough in the village, you will see people found with the news. So you don't want to invest that. They love my father's uncle. My father said, brother, the uncle. Anytime they come back from the village from Lagos, we have to do money. They have to meet to add money for them to go back. So we advise him not to be coming back to the village. From that day till now, because we don't see this now today. We don't know why they're not still alive. Why they come down. So when the man made money, he won't come in his all prepare us. From 1920, don't show from Lagos. You see him pay everybody drink from the cup from the junction to rally back. He will spend money every day. We will know that the man has arrived. But when the day happening in here, you will think, I'm going to going back. But you must have a profit. But the man look at it. Don't get profit. You know what to do? Go hide. You go to the European, you go to one hotel, you go to one resort, go and hide and calculate how long you spend the money. Don't calculate. Then go and if you just spend for 1 room, look at 77, make the money calm down. Tell them calm down. Calm down. Make the money calm, make the money chill. Tell them chill. Make the money chill. Come and let the chill for money. You black, tell them blue. You block, you play. You enter club, you play drink. Go to the house, you give everybody 1 bottle. If I don't take 3 bottles, if I bring their hands in the same. They will buy 1 bottle of 500, 1 million. They will blow the money because profit don't show. Tell them profit. Number 3, you always stay disciplined under pressure. Stay disciplined. Stay disciplined under pressure. Under pressure. Under pressure. Stay disciplined under pressure. Under pressure. That's how you know. You know the warrior or something. You're not scared. Everything will pass. So, if one address one problem, like everybody do. From the pastor to the deacon to the fireman, you will not see them because 50,000 naira. You call 20 people on this phone, make back, Baba will take back, and then when you start 50,000, and then you go from where? I should be not necessarily to resume. Why you not necessarily to resume? Why you not plan for that resumption? Then get it on child. But no. So anyone can learn it. And not everyone will discipline themselves to live it. Write it up. Anyone can learn wealth, but not everyone. Anyone can learn wealth. Anyone can learn wealth. Anyone. But not everyone will be disciplined to live it. Everyone can learn wealth. Everyone can learn it. But not everyone will be disciplined to live it. But like everyone can succeed, but not everyone will succeed. But not everyone to pay the price of success. And it will not understand that. Anyone can learn wealth. But not anyone, not everyone will discipline themselves to live it. Not everyone will discipline themselves to live it. Anyone can learn wealth, but not everyone will discipline themselves to live it. Not everyone. Anyone can learn it, but not everyone will live it. That's anybody can succeed, but not everybody will succeed. But not everybody will pay the price of success. So anyone can succeed. Anyone can succeed in this life. Anyone can succeed in this life. But not everyone will succeed. Not everyone will succeed. Everyone can succeed, but not everyone will succeed. Not everyone will pay the price of success. So in order to pay the price of success, then success will never know its standard for anyone. It will never know its standard. So why not just simply grow? What we are looking for is looking for you, but not this version of yourself. This version of yourself is full of excesses, anger, bitterness, unforgiveness. You cannot carry that into the top. You know the word bitterness, resentment, hatred. Remember, whatever you give, God to hurt people, hurt others. Because you cannot give what you don't have. If you have love, you give love, you have to give kindness. So You're not telling me I'm an angry person. I don't know where I said, no, no. No matter how much you press cockroach, God will never come out. But there's no blood in cockroach. Agree with me now. Yes or yes? Yes. So no matter how life press you are not an angry person. You can defend. Some people they have internal war in themselves. That is, they themselves they fight. How you know they fight? Watch them. They be grooming themselves. They watch up to themselves. If you meet them, they will give you part of their shame of the life. They always have. They always like to revenge you. You know, when I used to always say when you want to revenge somebody badly, you are the first partaker of that revenge because you see that face calculating. If you use to calculate the revenge, calculate you are already taking a larger share of the revenge before you even give it out. These people, you will see them avoid them. Avoid them. Because the thing is this: these people have negative energy, and you know about the law of gravity. That the world we live is full of polarity. Some they either repel or attract. So if you are still around these angry people with negative energy, our brain produces frequency. Our brain is a transmitter. Everything in life operates on frequency. Everything in life is on frequency. Not just like radio station operates on different frequency. By tuning 105.9 is inspiration effect. By tuning another station, if you don't tune that frequency, you're not get that frequency. So the frequency of creation, anger, kindness, everything on frequency. So if you are having that frequency with that person, you can the shot, you won't hear anything. So the best thing, that's why every rich and wealthy man avoid poor neighborhood. I've been saying this thing to you. What every city in the world, there's always poor neighborhood and wealthy neighborhood. Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, Kano, Uyo, Dubai, France, Italy. In Uyo here, wealthy neighborhood, all of you know, 1,000 or some shelter. That is wealthy men in a private state. Yes or yes? Yeah. And what's the difference? If you just cross Oron Road to that stuff in Oron Road, you see land 12 million, 18 million. Just cross that Oron Road, enter 1,000, 40 million, 50 million, 70 million. Yes or yes? Yeah. Why do we increase the price of that? Oh, we don't want the poor man to afford the land. You know, they cannot stay here because of their negative energy. We don't want the poor man in our neighborhood. If you come to shelter, now you cannot be selling land 50 million. You cannot just cross shelter to no one is a go shelter is like say land 18, 15 million. Yes or yes? You know what they just is the part of the shelter that pass to no one, they can cross the road 5 million see land, but enter shelter 17 million, just one step. But we put that boundary so that one man no dey get back get an opportunity to buy land in that place so that they will get their bottom and enter village. So that village. We don't want this people. And they don't want us. So we are two different groups. We think differently, we see opportunities in problem, they see problem in problem. That's the thing. So why it's like that? Because of internal programming, internal programming. You attract what is related to. So that is why it's always good to sit down under knowledge to reprogram yourself to become successful. Touch yourself and success. Touch yourself and a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Touch yourself and a millionaire. I'm only a consultant. So you must accept it. And not in one event. So you have to repeat this thing 1,000 times to yourself. I'll do the work practical. When you go back home, carry a glass of water. Create hate into that water. Say, water, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Say the thing 7 times, 7 times. Carry that water, put in some pamphlet, put in deep freezer. Freeze the water. And when the water turns to cube, carry water and put it in the microscope. You see the water, the water will not be, the molecules will not be straight, the molecules will be scattered. Carry another water. Put love, what I love you, what I are beautiful. Speak love into that water 7 times. How many times? 7 times. Carry it and put it in the freezer, freezing the water, bring the cube, shake it, put the microscope. It will be very nice and colorful. This time I'm telling you, it's all the internet, double it. Water we hate, water with love. Practical scientific has been proven that energy to transmit into something will manifest a different result for them. You have children, have money. Some people say money is bad, make bad. The same thing, your energy is creating. Human brain is generated. That's why you don't understand the human philosophy. That was just something one very important. That you keep talking to yourself. I told you what I did when I wanted to buy my face. I didn't have money, I wanted to face my face. So no mattress, rock carpet, only 2 pillows. We want which I went to Enugu to carry my younger sister's house in Enugu. So but I went to paint high energy, put on my mirror, put on my pillow, put everything on my bathroom, put every high energy. I painted about 7 pictures of that. I was using my car. I had nothing, I had no job. I was just stranded. But because I didn't see seeing this car talking about it. Anyway, I'm passing your car, I'm selling car, enter the car, and if I say energy, that particular car, I'm more specific, tell us specific. I will say, sir, can I see the car? I will enter the car, try it. So I will pick the battery, quick start the car. I'm not telling drive car on the AC, I will say, oh, it's good. How much is it? 5 million, whatever the man is. I say, wow. Don't have another call, but let me go and come back, something like that. So, and I keep picturing this thing over and over again. I've entered more than 30 cars before I got my first energy. I will not enter that car stand. All the car stand, they know me when I tell that boy. When I want to go and buy this car, I carry hotel or coach. I carry to buy one phone that's again money, I bounce, like again money. I don't get shish. But I keep painting this picture on my brain. I keep talking about it. One day, business start coming, investment, everything. Life just arrange itself in frequency. So this thing about wealth is about psychology. The way you think, the way your mindset, your belief, your habits, emotions, determine what you accept, your self-concept, your self-image, your self, of course, esteem. That's why you cannot help a man who doesn't want to change, who doesn't want to learn, because a man convinced against his will, his understanding opinions. Thank you so much. Online community. I will help you to have you guys. Don't get involved in the business without a mentor. Mentorship is a little shortcut to success. He that stands in the shade of mentors will see her. See you at the top. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Shalom.